Another dead whale found in the coast of Spain, read in an article in Forbes. British diver Rich Horner films plastic pollution in the Sea of Bali, currently trending in YouTube. Every day, when we scroll past our favorite social media platforms, we see tens and twenties of such articles and hashtags that deems us to think about the plastic problem that's happening every fraction second of when I'm even recording this video. Alarming, right? Every year, more than 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean, yet there are only 3 big process cleanups that deals with just 0.5% of that pollution, endangering and killing almost 100,000 marine mammals, fish, birds, and most importantly, an ecosystem that accommodates these lives. Our first visible signs of the problem are very much around us. Litter dropped on the public commutes, streets, public recreation spots, water bodies, and beaches. Do these not ring a bell? Of course it does, because we see these happening ever so often, every day of our life. Approximately 80% of marine debris comes from these land-based sources, with food and beverage packaging making up the largest proportions. With a current change in the lifestyle of the people in all around the world, people are opting out for the use of one-time used plastic articles for saving time and effort for cleaning up. And these articles contain plastic water bottles, containers, cutlery, straws, sachets that if not properly recycled can enter into the marine ecosystem in a number of ways. And once it does, the litter is not just an eyesore, but it stays in the environment for hundreds of years and does the damage that can even push the marine kingdom into extinction. Hence, when people are thinking disposable all around the world, my idea to address the issue is, let's rethink disposable. How? With less petroleum and a lot more sustainable plastic. But how do we achieve it? By redesigning our packaging and production of commodities at mass production level from source with bioplastic. Now, bioplastics are plastics in which all carbon is derived from renewable feedstock and contain both renewable and fossil fuel-based carbon. These plant-based plastics can be very easily biodegraded and be made into compost under certain conditions by commercial composting facilities or municipalities. So why do we need to use bioplastics? For its advantages. The advantages are that it can replace the conventional plastic sustainably. As it is biodegradable, it is capable of being utilized by living matter again. It can be easily adopted and made from a variety of natural feedstocks including corn, potatoes, rice, tapioca, palm fiber, wood, cellulose, wheat fiber, and bagasse. That's heftily available and gives more than one alternative solution of productions in all around the world with geographical advantages. And lastly, can be easily composted locally into the soil and does not end in the environment as litter. My solution is not just to introduce bioplastic to address the core issue, but also to pinpoint exactly when to address it. Rethinking disposable must start from the point of manufacturing via mass production. It's of utmost necessity to ensure that what we produce must not end up being the poison to our environment from the very grassroots level. And in this case, it is key for manufacturers to make smarter material design decisions with bioplastic alternative to preserve or even build upon the performance features with competitive pricing and also sustainable and genuine advantages that support mass producing such commodities with material switch. And from a business perspective, sourcing for bioplastic will be very inexpensive itself, and mass producing it will even reduce the cost of production, leading to a decline in the plastic economy. And if what's produced can mean something for everyone in the bigger picture, we need to make sure we tell the stakeholders the story of a product that is part of an environmental solution rather than the continuation of a problem. Hence, finding the right and sustainable strategy for the plastic production can mean that the producers are playing their part in reducing the release of greenhouse gases, carbon footprint, and easing our reliance on non-renewable resources. You see, there are many campaigns, organizations, leaders, entrepreneurs, and students who are relentlessly working to promote recycling, upcycling, and a sustainable lifestyle. But the undeniable reality is we can't instill the ideologies to everyone. There will always be littering, and there will always be an extent to pollution that cannot be avoided. So it's time we think about it from the beginning and prevent it from the source itself rather than a time when it's too late. Hence, my suggestions are: Let's think of a sustainable bioplastic mass production and packaging that, even if ends up in the environment, will decompose with soil. Let's not think of a solution for later. Rather, let's think from ground zero at source. Finally, let's not think, let's rethink disposables. Hello, I'm Manu Fariza Khan, and I believe that we should gift our future generations a sustainable one.